Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited. I am so excited about this quick live today. I'm going to teach very simply four things to consider when you're putting together your packages and your offer. I'm Mia Redrick, business and life consultant, and I got started in my company over 23 years ago. And I simply made a decision to go to work as myself. I wanted to figure out how to take my background as a corporate trainer and my life experience and to combine those to build an amazing business. And I've done exactly that. I've had the great fortune, to coach thousands of women and help them to package, price, position, and to set up systematic sales process leveraging their knowledge. Now, today you're in for a treat. I'm doing a quick live just based on some things that clients have asked me or prospects have asked me. And I think this will really support you. And that are four things to consider when you're packaging your services. This is something that is deeply personal for me. I want you to get it. I know that this will absolutely support you. So tag a friend, even if you're watching this as a replay, tag a friend, invite them to watch this because it might be the one thing that they see that makes all the difference. Now, for those of you who are just meeting me, it's nice to virtually meet you. And for those of you who are joining me again, it's good to see you. All right, so excited to see you. My background, I am a corporate trainer by trade. I've been a professional coach for over 20 plus years. I've had the great fortune to do what I love and love what I do. And I get to work with women who call themselves giants. And I'm only interested in working with people who are giants, meaning if you want to change your life, you have to be giant about it. You've got to be big about it. And, I am one of those people who see things that don't already exist, and I make those things happen for myself and equally for my clients. So if you're that person and you've got this big dream and vision, and you've been trying to figure out for yourself, how do I do this? Where do I find my people? You find them right here on this channel. I'm so grateful that you are here. Now, today, as promised, I'm going to jump right in. We're going to talk about four things to consider when you are putting together your packages for your services. And the first thing is, number one, is the most important question, I think, is to ask yourself, am I packaging what I do for the correct audience? Am I packaging what I do for the correct audience? Repeat after me. Am I packaging what I do for the correct audience? This is so important because a lot of times what I've seen over the years when people come to me, they have an idea of what they want to do and they have an idea of who this package is for, but most often it is the wrong audience. And the reason this is important is if you have a great product and you are in front of the wrong audience, that means that there are no sales. It might mean that you think that the proof of concept of what it is that you're doing is not going to work, or it's not working because people aren't purchasing your services, when in reality, what you've packaged might be for the wrong audience. Now, here are a couple of reasons why people are in front of the wrong audience. And I'm just going to break it down as always. It is most often because of self-esteem. You're new in this business, not maybe new in your business. You've probably run an amazing practice or been great at what you've done over the last 20 or 30 years. You are the GOAT in terms of what you do. But in this new coaching, consulting, speaking business, you're not so sure if what you're doing is going to work or not, right? So a lot of times when we have that doubt, we're insecure, and therefore we market to the person that we hope will say yes, instead of marketing to the people who really desire the results that we create. Let me explain. I'll use myself as an example. I'm a business coach, and what I am magnificent at doing, and yes, I do mean magnificent, is helping people understand how to leverage and package their expertise and how to put it in a structure often that they don't see that it can be monetized at the highest and tallest level. Now, if I were attracting, if my marketing message, if I thought that what I was doing, I should start with beginners, right? Like people who have been in business for a short period of time, I wouldn't get in front of my ideal demographic because My ideal demographic are goats. They already are the people who are at the top of the food chain in terms of what they've done. They already are super experienced, and because of it, I'm able to work directly with them to help them come up with what it is that they can do to support their demographics, creating results. See, getting in front of the ideal client is first and foremost very, very important. And your packages should be built for the ideal person, not for the person who's less than ideal, not for the person that you think will say yes. It's for the person that is ultimately seeking the result. Now, let me just check in for those of you who are watching live right now. Is this making sense? Are you getting value? Are you understanding the difference in what I am saying here? If you focus what you're doing specifically to target that demographic that you think is going to say yes, and they are not your ideal person that seeking results, then likely they're not going to be the people that are going to be able to create the results that you desire. They're not going to be the people that are going to say yes quickly. And to me, an ideal client is a person that has the ability to create results quickly with what you're teaching, and they say yes because they know they've been looking for you. Number two, the second thing I want you to consider when you're putting your packages together is what you're charging. Does what you're charging, does it reflect the value of what you're delivering? Now I'm going to go a little bit deeper on this. Okay, this is what I see. Guys, please forgive me for this. I'm just going to be honest. Okay. If I see another person, and I'm talking to you, yes. If I see another person doing a free masterclass, you're doing a free masterclass for what, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, sometimes even 5 days. If I see another person saying, pay me whatever you want. If I see another person that's like doing a pilot, and you've been in business for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years, and you're thinking this is the way to freedom, I want you to understand, just slap yourself on the hand right now, like literally, it is not. Okay, I started my company over 20 some years ago, and I've always sold high ticket for my coaching and consulting. My initial coaching products were all mom coaching products. I've never sold coaching for low ticket. All right. I always understood that if what I was offering created a tremendous result in the life, let's say at that time, of a mom, like I understood the cost of them not having my solutions, how it maybe impacted someone's marriage, how it impacted the children, how it impacted the identity of the mom. And as a result of that, how she couldn't show up fully in her life and her world. I understood the value of the transformation I was bringing. And I always charge based on the results of what I could bring. And if I see another one of you, yes, I said you, charge, right? Another person charge free, no fee, do these webinars, all of these things that you're doing for 3 and 4 days for free. Come on. It's one of the things that's getting in the way. I did one event that was free years ago. And I did 6 figures plus in the event, but I was a seasoned entrepreneur. But I will tell you something significant about the event that I did. I did the event. It had 90 some people said, I want to come. The tickets were 100% free. I want to come. 75 roughly decided to come. And I sold 6 figures, right, at that particular event. And you might say, Mia, that's really good. But relative to the number of people in that room, really wasn't that good. What I learned is that for me, I've always pre-qualified my audience. Somebody say pre-qualify, somebody write hashtag pre-qualify. And even if you're listening to the replay, you can join in. The reality is that I just never was into attracting people who wanted to create results with my knowledge and they didn't have skin in their game. I don't want to work with a person that doesn't believe in self-investment. And I believe wholeheartedly that one of the biggest reasons why you may not be as profitable as you would like to be with your packages is because you're doing all these 5-day challenges, you're doing all of this freebie stuff. And while you're out here doing these things, the people who will say yes to work with you will not work with you. I want you to think about your favorite vehicle. For me, I love Range Rovers, but think about your favorite vehicle. If someone told me, Mia, you could drive this Velar, and the velar was 100% free. I would walk around that velar, 2024. Me, I'd walk around it. I would look at it from the inside out, up and down, and I would be skeptical about that velar, even though I love Range Rovers and I know it's a great car because it was free. And that's how your clients are looking at you. I hope that this is helping someone. The lights are coming on, and that you're going to think differently, do something different. Stop this free stuff, this free challenges. Why do you have to do a pilot? You've been in business 20 plus years. You've created amazing results. Like, stop all of that and stop watching what other people are doing and doing those things. Literally, in 20 years, I've never sold my coaching for free. Okay, I've never said pay as you go. You kidding me? Like, literally, I'm going to change your life and you have no skin in the game. What are we doing? Like, come on, guys. And I know that this is connecting with someone that's saying, Mia, you are talking to me. Okay, fist bump. Here we go. Number 3, the third thing that I want you to consider when you're packaging your services, let me look at my note, is does what I'm charging reflect the value of the results I deliver? Now, this is a really important question. And a lot of individuals are not or afraid of charging high ticket for what they do. To me, high ticket means $2,500 or more per client. And it's because they actually don't understand the results, right? Like that they're bringing to the table. What I recognized years ago was that there are lots of people, business coaches, they all do, likeness. There's a lot of likeness. But I'm not selling likeness. I'm selling my differential. I'm selling my results. I got thousands of people that I've helped over the years who publicly stated the level of transformation that I've brought. And that's what I'm selling. I'm not selling hype. I'm selling a result. And if someone wants to work with you and you're selling the ability and the highest level of what you can do for them, then you need to charge congruent to that. All right. And one of the reasons why you're not attracting your ideal client is because of this no fee, low fees model that you've got. And I don't know where you've gotten it from, but likely you've learned it either watching someone's model, someone that's probably not profitable, or someone who thinks that running a business means that you sell everything from your website. Most things aren't sold that way. Most of what I sell is not from my website at all. It's actually private conversations where people reach out to me directly, and I have the opportunity, me or someone on my team, to talk with them because they want the results that we deliver. They want them quick, they want them fast, they want them sooner. And the same is true for you. Is this making sense? I want to check in for a minute. If you're here on Facebook, I would love to hear from you. Is this making sense? Are you getting value, right? Or any of the other platforms that we are streaming this to, is this supporting you? Are you getting value? Are you thinking differently? It just drives me bonkers. Like, I was like, I'm going to go to June. I'm not going to do a teaching live, but I can't take it anymore, okay? If I hear another person tell me about them selling what they're doing for free or low fees, or not standing in their value and believing that that is the right model, thank you, Kashawn, for coming forward, it boggles the mind. And what I recognize is the gap of what is missing is not knowing how to create a pricing structure based on the value of what you bring to the table. That's what I teach in the Giant Experience Master Training. Number 4, the fourth thing that you need to know if you are packaging your services is, am I attracting the correct audience with my message? All right, listen, for those of you who are watching me right now, clearly you like social media, and social media is a great way to get in front of your audience, as well as emailing and things like that. But the question is, how do you get in front of the right audience when you're targeting the wrong audience? Okay, I'll say it slowly, right? How do you get in front of the right audience when you're targeting the incorrect audience? That means that if I am not selling based on my results, I'm not marketing based on what I know how to do, but instead I'm marketing based on price. And I think that I'm going to attract people who are not investment minded, and because of it, I'm not competing on price. I'm saying you can come to this thing for free. You can come hang out with me for 5 days, do a challenge. I get to build my list with people who are not investment minded, with the hope that a small percentage of those individuals will move forward. Okay, I'm just talking about it, right? You got to ask yourself, are you attracting the right people? I've never done like a 5 day challenge. I can't even imagine me working with people for 5 days that don't really care about investing in the results that they create. I think about myself over the years, all of the investments I have made, oh my goodness, to learn, to grow. And I like working with people who are serious investors, right? Like who proactively seek, right, solutions. And I will tell you that if you just follow this advice in this live, this will save you. This will save you from, attracting the wrong audience. You've done it the other way. You know it doesn't work. You've already done it. You already done the challenges. You've already done the free giveaways. You've already done tons of the PDF. You've done all of the things. And now it's time to think about it differently. What if you only built your list with people who were investment minded? Would that change your business? Probably. And I know it will. And that is where I want you to be thinking, and how I want you to be thinking in order for you to get directly in front of your audience. And then the fourth thing, which I think I just said the fourth, but this is the fourth thing, is, do I know how to sell systematically? And I can tell you, you can have the right leads, but if you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to close, you don't have a real simple process to get in front of your clients and be able to see whether or not they're a fit for what you do, then you're just leaving like seed all around you. And it's not something that's difficult. It's not complicated funnels. It's not any of those things. Not any of those things. You can go direct with the people who want to work with you. And I'd love to show you how to do that. A systematic selling process also includes, what do you say to your ideal clients? How do you vet that ideal client? You want to make sure the client is right for you and you're right for them 100%. Like, I don't want people in my program who I know are not a fit and they can't create results. I don't want to be known as the coach that has a lot of people that come through their program and they don't create results. You get known in coaching and consulting by the results of the transformation that you create. And I love to show my clients how to set up systematic processes that attract the right people the first time. And if you don't know anything about this, you need to, this is the missing piece. Any questions, comments, thoughts based on what I'm sharing right now that, you heard what I'm saying, and that maybe, just maybe, it's resonated with you. Maybe it's ignited a fire inside of you. I was trying to hold out. Like, I was like, I'm not going to do a live until June. And I had a couple of conversations with a couple different people, and they all said the same thing. And I was like, if you guys don't get over this free thing, okay, this idea that in order for you to get a client, you have got to prove to people that you're good at what you do. Are we serious? Like, you are and have been in business for 20 years. You're a thought leader. You're amazing and highly sought at in your work environment. And you're now starting a business and starting all over like you're brand new. You're doing that because you don't know how to position yourself. You're doing that because you don't know how to package what you do at the highest and tallest level. And you're doing that because you don't have a process to systematically sell what you're doing. And it's time to wake up, right? So I'm Mia Redrick, business and life consultant, and I'm so excited that I had the opportunity to be here today to share with you my thoughts, my feelings around, the things that you need to consider when you're packaging your services for high ticket. And I hope that there's something that you heard today that makes that light come on. If I could be of support in any way, let me post a link here. I think we have it in the description, but I'll post it here as well. And if you want to book a call with us, I'm going to post a link here. It's a strategy session. It will allow you to speak with either me or a member of my team for 30 minutes, and will help you look at ways you can take what you're doing, package it for high ticket, and how to price it and position it and to figure out if you can systematically create buyers with what it is that you know how to do will help you look at what the gaps might be, because sometimes it's a gap from where you want to be to where you are, and it's really very valuable. And we do those calls complimentary to support you, right? Nothing sold on the call. You currently have results to substantiate your pricing. Did you always try high ticket? That's a great question. So let me post this. I love this question. Okay. So because Sean says you currently have results to substantiate your pricing. Did you always charge high ticket, even when you were new or just starting out? I have always charged high ticket. I started as a mom coach, and I always charged high ticket for my coaching and my consulting. So this is the thing. Like, and I was selling what I was selling, Kashawn, was a soft skill, was a soft skill, and which is mom coaching and not business coaching. And I never thought that I never not understood the value of what I was bringing to the table. Now let's keep in mind that I was marketing during a time when Facebook Live didn't exist. Twitter was around. You had to use the characters. I think it was 25 characters to market. And I learned how to market in such a way to bring my ideal clients to me. And it's what I currently do. So, you know, a lot of people think that marketing is like looking at somebody's live and then reaching out to everybody that has answered or commented on the live. Or a lot of people think that marketing is like hijacking something that somebody else has. For me, I organically understood that building a great business was for me to be clear around my authenticity. If I tell you I do this, I should be able to show you that I've done it, right? And I was my first example of the results that I was creating. So I coached moms, I had these systems for myself, I shared those systems, and I told the truth. And over time, as other women began to implement what I knew worked, because I wasn't selling hype, and you're not going to sell hype either, then they began to tell the story. There's a lot of value in having your clients tell the story about what it is that you really and truly do. And I just decided I just let everybody else, like, you know, believe that their scarcity is real and that there's a limited number of clients, and let them all fight over that and undervalue their prices. I always stood in my value. I only sell what I know how to do, and I'm a master at helping smart, sharp women package what they do at the highest level. And I'm a master at helping them to sell and to close, even when they've not sold anything before. I'm great at helping women understand the giant that's within them and how to stand in their value and be unapologetic around that and holding them accountable to that. That's what I know how to do. And the thousands of results that you guys have seen over and over again when you know, check out the Giant Experience Master Training online, or wherever it is, it's all online on my YouTube channel, wherever, you see for yourself that they can't all be lying. You know, you're not going to get clients that are saying what they've said if they didn't get value, and over and over and over again. So if they do the work, you know, I can't guarantee what anybody's going to do, but I can tell you this: if you do the work, I haven't had a failure. And that's one of the things I'm really, it's meant a lot to me. And so I hope that this has, thank you. Oh yeah, no, listen, I'm just, Kashawn, I work with people who are confident, right? And it's easy to be confident when you're telling the truth. Now, telling the truth sometimes means that sometimes we are afraid of telling the truth because we've had people say, like in our lives, like, don't say that. That sounds braggy. But like, there's no one in the world that's going to want to work with you because they don't know what you do. And I think if you share what you know how to do and you can back up what you know how to do, then you're telling the truth. And you owe that to the people who are looking for you, who want to work with you. And I love helping my clients find their confidence, right? So that they get to tell the truth, because then they're congruent and they can attract that right audience who's looking to work with them. Any other questions, comments, or thoughts? I want to thank you, Kashawn, for your comments today. I appreciate you for being here. Look, you could have been anywhere. You guys decided to be here with me today, and I'm so excited about it. I was like, I was like going to wait till June. My youngest son is applying to colleges. We're in the last piece of it. Almost every single weekend we've been in colleges and doing all of that kind of stuff and enjoying it. And we have one more left. And we get to wrap up this whole process. And I was like, in June, after graduation, I'll go live again. But I heard yet another person talk about they were going to do a pilot. And I was like, are we serious? Like, what is this? Where are you guys getting this stuff from? Like, what makes you think that selling something for free is going to put you in front of an investor? Come on. Okay. Person looking for a free car. Okay. Is that the person that's looking to buy a car? No. Okay. Like, think about it. All right. So I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for being here today. Again, I'm Mia Radrick, business and life consultant. If you're not on my email list, make sure you join. MiaRadrick.com is my name. I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great and amazing day.